Welcome to Motivation at Hand. Make your foot the foot that counts. In Trump's administration, claims took their flight. Amid investigations, under scrutiny's light. Allegations of drugs, a swirling debate. In the White House, a contentious state. Accusations and whispers filled the air. In Trump's tenure, a unique affair. Revealing flaws in controlled substance management attributed to the Trump's White House Medical Unit. Alexandria, Virginia, the U.S. Department of Defense Inspector General, DoD IG, has uncovered significant shortcomings in the management of controlled substances and dispensing practices within the White House Medical Unit, WHMU, according to a report released on January 8, 2024. Key findings. It highlights critical deficiencies in White House Medical Unit's internal policies and dispensing practices. This report serves as a critical step toward addressing these issues and ensuring the proper management and dispensing of controlled substances. Within the White House Medical Unit, the report brings to light several crucial findings. Controlled substance prescription policy. Notably, it lacked essential elements such as patient and practitioner addresses, branch of service, and service identification number. All mandated by DEA regulations. Dispensing practices. White House Medical Unit was found to dispense non-emergency controlled medications without verifying the patient's identity. This practice was particularly evident during official White House travel, where controlled substances like Ambien and Provigil were provided. Non-compliant prescriptions. The U.S. Department of Defense Inspector General requested examples of White House Medical Unit provider prescriptions and found that none of the provided prescriptions met all the DEA requirements for written prescriptions or White House Medical Unit's controlled substances inventory and management policy. Additionally, White House Medical Unit dispensed Schedule II and Schedule III controlled substances outside the typical scope of outpatient care. Over-the-counter, OTC, medications. The Eisenhower Executive Office Building, EEOB, and White House Communications Agency, WHCA. Clinics' practice of offering self-service, open-access containers containing common over-the-counter medications was found to be in violation of Navy Manual of the Medical Department Guidelines. Witness testimonies. As part of the evaluation, the report incorporates direct quotes from 70 U.S. Department of Defense Inspector General Administrative Investigations, AI. Team interviews conducted with U.S. Department of Defense staff assigned to the White House Military Office between 2009 and 2018. Procedures regarding the distribution of prescription medications, revealing a lack of compliance with military guidance. Recommendations. The Assistant Secretary of Defense, Health Affairs, agreed with the recommendations and outlined actions they plan to take to address the issues identified in the report. To address these issues, the report makes several recommendations. Implement controls to ensure the accuracy and completeness of controlled substance prescriptions. Develop and implement policies and procedures to meet DEA requirements for controlled substance prescriptions, including patient and practitioner addresses, branch of service, and service identification number. Enhance dispensing practices to include proper patient identity verification. Cease the self-service, open access practice for OTC medications and implement compliant procedures for dispensing such medications. Response. The report underscores the need for immediate action to rectify these deficiencies in White House medical units. Handling and dispensing of controlled substances. Understanding drug categories in international drug control conventions. Please note that the classification of specific substances may vary between countries, and definitions and schedules may change over time as international drug control agreements evolve. The classification of controlled substances is a crucial aspect of international drug control efforts. primarily overseen by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC. These categories help categorize drugs based on their potential for abuse and their recognized therapeutic value. Let's explore and explain each of these categories and their associated drug names. A2A category typically includes substances listed under Schedule 2 of the 1971 United Nations Convention on Psychotropic Substances. Examples of drugs in this category may include powerful psychotropic substances, like methamphetamine. The symptoms associated with and side effects of methamphetamine, fentanyl, and oxycodone can be severe and life-threatening. Each drug has distinct effects, but overdosing on any of them can have serious consequences. Here are a few of the symptoms commonly associated with these drugs. Some methamphetamine side effects are agitation, anxiety, confusion and hallucinations, uncontrolled movements or tremors, and can suffer loss of consciousness or fall into a coma. Some methamphetamine side effects are agitation, anxiety, confusion and hallucinations, also, uncontrolled movements or tremors. Other serious side effects are loss of consciousness or coma. Methamphetamine can cause agitation and anxiety, confusion, and hallucinations, uncontrolled movements or tremors. Some fentanyl side effects are mood changes. Fentanyl use may lead to mood swings, including irritability or depression. Confusion. Users may experience confusion, impaired concentration, and difficulty making decisions. And oxycodone side effects can cause, especially when standing up quickly. Mood changes. Oxycodone use may lead to mood swings or changes in emotional well-being. Dizziness or lightheadedness, and nausea. The pharmaceutical industry create these medications to be used in various medical and therapeutic environments, while knowing their high rate of addictive qualities. Consequently, they are subject to strict international control measures. A2B pertains to substances listed under Schedule 3 of the 1971 United Nations Convention on Psychotropic Substances. Some ketamine side effects. Dissociation. Ketamine is known for inducing a state of dissociation, where individuals may feel detached from their surroundings or their own body. Hallucinations. Users may experience hallucinations, which can be visual, auditory, or sensory in nature. Disorientation. Ketamine can cause disorientation, confusion, and a feeling of detachment from reality. Depersonalization. Some individuals may experience a sense of depersonalization or feeling disconnected from themselves. And some of buprenorphine side effects are insomnia. Buprenorphine can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to difficulty falling or staying asleep. Mood changes. Mood swings, including irritability or depression, can be observed. These substances also have accepted medical uses but are still subject to international control measures. A2C likely encompasses substances listed under Schedule 4 of the 1971 United Nations Convention on Psychotropic Substances. Substances like diazepam. Most common side effects of diazepam are memory issues. Users might experience short-term memory impairment or forgetfulness. Confusion or disorientation can occur, especially at higher doses. Diazepam can lead to slurred speech or difficulty articulating words. A few of the side effects of alprazolam include impaired memory problems. Some individuals may have short-term memory issues while taking alprazolam. Mood changes, including irritability or agitation, can occur, and difficulty concentrating or focusing. Slurred speech or difficulty speaking clearly can occur. A 2D may relate to substances listed under Schedule 1 of the 1961 Single Convention on Narcotic Drugs. Examples include heroin and LSD. These substances are highly addictive and have limited or no accepted medical use. They are subject to the most stringent international control measures. Cocaine is classified as a Schedule 2 controlled substance under the Controlled Substances Act, CSA. This classification indicates that it has recognized medical uses dependence, has a high potential for abuse and severe psychological or physical side effects. Morphine is also classified as a Schedule II controlled substance under the Controlled Substances Act, CSA, in the United States. Like cocaine, it has recognized medical uses, but is associated with a high potential for abuse and dependence. The report is accessible through the U.S. Department of Defense website. Provides insight into the state of pharmaceutical management and patient eligibility controls within the National Capital Region Executive Medicine Services, urging improvements in these areas to enhance patient safety and compliance with federal regulations. Within these halls of power and might, Trump's administration faced scrutiny's light. A chapter in history, complex and vast. In the annals of time, it's been cast. So, let's reflect on those times now past. In Trump's administration, a story amassed. A tale of intrigue, controversy, and more. In the heart of power, it's history's core. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.